let's get some vision. Because otherwise it makes the game particularly hard. Morning, mate. How are you? Have you checked your rewards yet? Hello, mate. You okay? Update on the 9th. So that was the one we've already got. Oh, so we've got Knees of Beelzebub. That's a good little pack, isn't it? That is a nice banner. Virtual Altar. Duel. Tales of the Smith. Sorted. Okay. Morning, Bluefish. You alright? Hey! Congratulations. Straight off. No messing. Right. Normally we collect all the weekly rewards. We can't do that this week. There's although I don't even know if I'm going to get around to it this week, but part of the Odyssey Quests. What we've got here? Oh, guild rewards. Collect. And then I think I've got to hold off on a lot of stuff. Right, let's so Tower Deception is new, so we've got 28 days left on that now. That's just popped up, but they did say in Dev Insights they were changing what do they call it? They call it the tabs, don't they? So they said they were changing the tabs. At this time it is a it's the modifiers, isn't it, they mean? Right. So hopefully 40 and 8 have been changed. That would be nice if they've changed those. I mean, not guaranteed they've done it, but it would be nice if they did. So that would be handy. Morning, mate. You all right? But I don't think I can look up everywhere, can I? I think it comes in batches of 5 stages a day. So we'll have a look at the first 5, see if they're still audible. So we can still smash them on auto. If not, we might have to have a look at redoing them and seeing what the changes are. But hopefully they've changed some stuff around stage 40. And Hidden Chamber 8, they'll be the important ones. Forget how many you can do a day on the tower though. So and then we're going to have a look at Odyssey's Quest. I've got to have a look at that before I do anything else. There's some stuff in there I've got to check, but I don't know how well I'm going to do on it this week. First week we've done about half of it. Half of it's been smashed out. But I think it's starting to ramp up a little bit. I can't remember. Is there a chest around here? 2 secs. No. So there's another quest that I'm almost on, which is identify 10 unidentified items. That's just mental. Well, you say that. You say 4 weeks till Lady A. I haven't checked the new quests, actually. But Odyssey does offer Apex coins as rewards. Yeah, Sonic's going back to his old guild. I don't know why. He just contacted me this morning saying, you know, sorry, but he was going to go back to his old guild, and fine. Yeah, so in the first half, I think I got 3,000 Apex coins. So Lady A may only be 4 weeks away for you. Because I imagine it's, what, about 3 or 4 weeks before the Odyssey Quest comes out on Global. Have you got any soul stones to put in her? It would appear so. Yeah, we've had one for a little while, mate. Are you and your brother interested in coming over? There we go, still on auto, that's nice. Yeah, DM me after this, mate, we'll sort something out. We don't do GVG, well, I mean, I don't even know where we are in GVG, to be honest. Yeah, that's not an issue. GVG is very much a do it if you want to do it, if not, don't worry about it, but I don't know where we are in GVG, to be honest. I think Plat 2, maybe Plat 3 on some days, but that's sort of where we are. No one's overly bothered about chasing you to do it or not. The only thing we ask is that you do both your keys in Matrix. That's about all. The rest of the stuff is on farm. Everything like Abyss is on farm. Matrix was our first time down this week. Hopefully that momentum will keep us going. There you are. Yeah, just DM me after this, mate. You've already hit me up as a friend request anyway, haven't you? On Global. Just get your mate to do the same and I'll invite straight from there. Ah, good morning, Thunkles. How are you doing? That's better than most of the rest of the guild, mate. We were struggling to get him down. First time this week, but it's getting consistent players to hit the Matrix is the issue. You just look like Thunkles, is that it, yeah? Firm believer that's the best name for a hero we've had in the game so far. I think he's absolutely great. And also he's absolutely awesome as an epic. I mean, he was 100% he's been designed to do Gear Dungeon 1 for people. And I assume, I don't know for definite, my assumption is it ties in with the Odyssey because they're putting in Gear Dungeon 1. Hey, morning Sonic, you okay, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, because in the Odyssey Quest there's quite a few with regards to gear dungeon quests, so I don't know if he's been put in there to help people up with the anti-heal and things like that, because he's really solid there. Particularly if people are using there's a 2-tank system you can use, isn't there, but to block everything up. He's absolutely stunning for it, but also comes in helpful in other places as well. I don't know how far you could push with gear raid with him, but he puts out an anti-heal. It comes around nice and quick. He's a defender, so I think you could put him in front of the wall. Yeah, very much so. Right, what's up with you? Do you want to come up? Or are you just being a pain? Just the pain part, okay. Misstical. Or just look for the guild and then... Oh. I want to try anything. Yeah, he's a solid enough tank from where I was playing around with him. He looked absolutely fine. Nothing game-breakingly massive on him, but, you know, solid enough tank, which probably the Nightmare counts... Nightmare? Is it Nightmare he's from? No, Infernals actually need. 2 secs. Dog's being an arse. Here we go. Oh, blimey, three people to join now. Blimey. Hopefully this will work straight through on auto. The fighter's good as well. I don't know when they're dropping. I would imagine relatively soon. There's not... Yeah. Always nice to go to friends. That's always nice. RL. Have a look. I mean, we got all that update stuff just before season 13 came out. So imagine a couple of weeks away. I'd be expecting another update this week, to be honest, from on the Forerunner, which would sync very well with stuff, but it's hard to say. Always. Always have pizza before bed. Oh, wow. Oh, glacial. Attack speed, obviously. 30 and 1. Make sure we get those. They say they're going to come out with a new system, don't they? So there's a new ancient system that's coming out. Right. I've got to go careful with what I do this week because of this. So I don't know if that's going to be when I collect my reward, whether it'll trigger it or whether I need to do that now. So we'll go and do that bit. Oh, you're on the whiskey? Helps you sleep. It's good for you. It's character building. Right, so Apox 2. Oh, on 2-3 ancients. Okay, happy with that. Recast hammer. Yeah, over everything else. That's nice. No, not yet. I was pushing on a bit further. So this is what I've done in this week. Right, so we haven't got this far yet. What I would say is I'm going to get stuck. Where am I getting stuck? I'm going to get stuck here shortly. This is yet another one. Such a rascal, I can't tell. Rascal, I do like that word. That's a nice word. Yeah, so I'm going to get stuck here. In total so far, I've needed to identify 16. This will bring it up to 16. There's a previous quest where you identify 5 and one before that where you identify 1. So I think people got it slightly wrong when I mentioned it in the video. I'm not sure how I mentioned it, but I might have got it wrong. Because people seem to be confused to say, well, I'll just buy 1 from the shop. But you don't have to buy 1. You have to buy 16 of them at the moment. Collect the reward from this one as well. Claim that hammer as well. Right. Let's not mess about with that. No, right. He's found something to eat. Yeah, had I noticed this quest before yesterday, I would have probably done my quests yesterday. Come. That's it, come. I'd have probably left this a touch and done it at last minute, but it is what it is. Hopefully this will auto straight through for me and I can get the the 80 done, then the other quest should tick off automatically. But I think there's a quest further on about doing 2 gold quests in the trading hall. So I don't know if that's going to take 2 weeks or not, but I'll not touch my trading hall until such time as I get that. No, nothing yet. Just waiting to see what... I mean, there might be some news coming out this week, but so far... they've all been on holiday. So you won't get anything out of the devs or any news at the moment. There might be some coming out this week, but... Yes, I do remember. You used it in every sentence. It was tricky not to remember. There's a new epic, the new legendary coming out, isn't there? The 2 new epics, they're good. Stages wise, I've only done the Abyss at the moment, the Abyssal Rift stages. You'll smash through that in seconds few. The only other thing I would consider saving for... The only thing I'd consider saving for the Odyssey Quests is you need to do 10 fights on level 1 or above with mossy crystals. So make sure you've got 10 available. The easier, the better for you. Then also there's 20, and you've got to complete them. You've got to do 100%. It does say kill all mobs or something like that in the quest. So you've got to have done that. So I'd make sure you've got, if you've got green level 3s, they might be worth keeping around for a bit. The brain cool. The brain's still working fine, yeah, even with all the whiskey inside it. Right. There, you're going to stop being such a rat. Yeah, kisses are nice. I thought you were already on my friends list. I thought we chatted last week, did we not? I'll log in after this and get it sorted, mate. Unless... 2 secs, actually. And a quick look through the pictures I took. So is that a beer chaser or a whiskey chaser you're having? Is that, which way round are you doing it? You're chasing it with beer, so you're drinking whiskey and having beer chaser. Then that is, you are doing it that way round. Okay. There you go. Have a quick look to see if he's online. He'll help you out. Right, if I save this, I should get the fragment, shouldn't I? That should do it. Right, let's go and see if that quest is done. If not, I'm going to have a disaster. Ah, now we've done. Right. See, the rewards here are pretty good going. Watches and faction trials to be done. That's fine. 7. Claim. 20 purchases in the shop. Oh. And then we're on to the identify gear. That's going to be slow going. Because I've got another 12 days before I can get another 2, let alone anything else. That's going to take a while. And how many purchases did I need to do? Let's say 10 purchases. Because those auto battles are looking like they're getting brought. Well, that'll be the first time ever. Or 20. There's the first 10. We'll have a think on the other ones I want to actually get. But there we go. And then I'm down into identify 10. And I do not have 10 items to identify. I think I've got 1 at the moment that I picked up the other day. Ah, brilliant. Welcome, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I've got 1, so that'll leave me another 9 to get. Need to be exceedingly lucky on everything else then. No worries, mate. Right then, what's next? Yeah, no worries. If he just applies in the guild, someone will accept it when he comes over. Yeah, so I can't do. So assuming I get this done at some point. 925, that's done. Claim all the reward points in events 10 times. Wow. Now this is going to slow us down, isn't it? That could take a while. Clear stage 21, 22 artifact material raid. That's not a problem. Forge an exclusive forge the heroes. That means a heroes. So it doesn't. There isn't a particular hero you actually need to do to get it. Oh, I actually get one here as a reward. That's nice. Clear wave 170. Campaign done. Obtain 30 stars in Tower of Deception. Again, there's another 3,000 Apex coins there. So you'll be able to collect them. And these, at least on the previous quest, these were retroactive. So that's quite handy. 13 and 13, not an issue there. 50 guild donations. That's easily done. Just going to take a couple of days, isn't it? Depending on which ones you get. But then you get that big chest as well. That's another big chest reward. So that's the equivalent. I think I'd have rather had the 15,000 Apex coins. But there you go. Hard 9. And then we're on to campaign. Oh. Expert 9. Then it's 2 trading orders. So that could be quite a while. Stage 8, 1 and 2. 30 purchases in the dungeon shop. Wow, these are starting to mount up, aren't they? And then claim the prerequisites. So this one here will take me on to almost to the end, I would have thought. But wow, there's a lot there. They do ramp up and get somewhat trickier. But there are very few stalls there for you to actually block you getting any further. So I would hold on that. Although that's 124. Right. So a quick look at this then. Where are we? Apparently the modifiers have changed. Fine. Are there any modifiers? When do they start? Okay, team still works for that. That's fine. Until tomorrow. So it's going to be a little while before we get up and see. I don't think we can see anywhere above, can we? No, I've got to clear the other stage before I can see the modifiers. Yes, if you've assuming you've done up to 500, then you're missing one for A5 in it. Yes, but I haven't seen. Yeah, I presume so. Come on, rewards. Unidentified. At least I got 200 gems out of that. Where are we with this? Where are we with this? Oh. On a 4, so we're at 900. 300 to go. Easy. I don't know, mate, but normally there isn't much of a time delay between being able to do them on the test server and then coming out. So I would imagine it's not this week, is it? Because this week's is out. Although I didn't check the epics, to be honest. I didn't check the epics. Yeah, not this week. I would imagine the week after then. I wouldn't imagine it would be long. Yeah, they've changed the modifiers, but I'd like to see stage 40 and hidden chamber 8 to see if what's changed on those. That would be an interesting one to look at. Hopefully they'll be a little bit easier and less Lady A orientated, but we'll have to wait and see on that. The new epics, I would imagine, I don't know, end of the month then, won't it? But be the end of the month. So the new modifiers, yeah, the new modifiers are out, which is doesn't appear to have changed anything, at least not for me and my auto team at the moment, but I dare say that can change as you go up the levels, but we'll have a look at that later. But the new epics do look really good. I can't remember when it is. I want to try the epic fighter on the faction trials to see if you can keep the boss down, but I don't know. There's something on the esoterics boss, isn't there, about using your ultimate a lot. So we'll have to have a look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Nisa and Beelzebub. So that's a really good banner. It is a really nice banner. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah, it's a shame seeing them on the Forerunner though, so quite often we don't actually get to see the banners. If we don't see them, then we know we're getting an update. But maybe we're not this time round, I don't know. You don't have either hero. 2 pity triggers. It will only take 2 summons, isn't it? You could hit gold on 2 summons. Who knows? Yeah, both are good heroes. So never know your luck. I should sort this auto team out, shouldn't I, really? But there's no extra rewards for being on the leaderboard, is there? Once you've got the 1 mil, then it's fine, isn't it? There we go, got that. Need to have a look at what I actually need from the shop. I can't remember which artifacts I've got fully done up, if any. I think hers is fully done up. Yeah, it's just going to tell me what it is and not mine. Don't need that, don't need that. I mean, there's a lot here I don't need. Do need ancients. So, yeah. Just bragging rights, yeah. I need to do that today as well, don't I? That's the last day. Right. Heroes, let's go and level some. Or one. There we go, leveled. That'll be that out of the way. There was nothing about arena. Get that done. Oh look, Plat 1, 600. 600k at Plat 1. Shocking. Right, let's get the fight done and that's it done, isn't it? It's done and dusted then. Don't have to worry about anything else. That'll be that quest done. And then pre-warn people not to do their Apocalypse 2 attack too early. See how quickly I can lose this. Oh, one around. Get in. I didn't think I was going to win any. He used to do it manually. That timing was terrible. Oh, come on. Could do some changes in the arena. Oh. Oh, has it all gone wrong? It's all gone wrong on the other side. Looks like we're good. Oh, get in. Didn't see that coming. Right, there we go. That's the fight done. That's the day's fight done. Sorted out there. In Plat 2. Hello. You okay? What are you after? Oh. Someone's after crashing their arena points then, aren't they? Take a quick win in case I get pushed down at a different level and then they're not there. This is where there's a trick and I lose it. That'd be a nightmare. Oh, always nice to see a team like that. Helps me out no end. Because I need all the help I can get. You going to stay there? There we go. Nice free win. Thank you very much. Russia 84. Might need to push on do this at some point as well, mightn't I? Have to re-gear everyone for BP and then see how far I get. Just, it's madness that you just have to re-gear all your heroes just for BP so you can go in and do it. Oh, terrible. Right, how are we doing for quests? Which ones we done? Which ones haven't we done? Oh, shop, friendship. Oh, blimey, we haven't done loads of the basic ones, have we? Right. Action trials. Oh, these have become a lot easier, haven't they? Oh, I need to sort this out, don't I? Those quick clears for faction trials are fantastic. Crit damage, crit rate, attack, rage rate. Okay, it's not the worst one in the world. Had a lot worse. Do like the quick clears for those. Absolutely fantastic. Friendship points. Oh, we need to buy some stuff from the shop, don't we, as well? Blimey, get in. All go here, innit? I think this is the last of the last day for it, and I haven't got anything in. Oh, blimey. Do you? Oh, that's going to be a pain. I can see this just being annoying just to finish it off. I'll wait and see how the Odyssey goes, and then if I need to push on past 193, I'll chuck everything in and go for it. But otherwise, I will try and stay away from that. Dwarven Market. Oh, Hyperion. Do some runs on stuff. There you go, that can go on in the background. Should have me done. Done some gear raids, that would have cost me 100, that's fine. I'm all done. Then going to have a look to see if there's any more events about. I'll take that. You're sat really in the wrong place. You don't care, do you? No, not in the slightest. Can't see anything. Come on. If I miss something, I'm going to blame you. Come on. Ah, thank you. I think. Gonna start needing those because we're going to be summoning this weekend. Or is it a trap for things coming? Is that the issue? Good banners is always iffy. Always the worry that they're going to put something special on the week after. Come on, get these done. Oh, Fight Club on the go. So who have we got in the shop this week then? Nothing in that one. Let's click that. Click those three. Right then. 14,000, I'm a mile off with this. And most of these have come, I think, from the Odyssey Quests, to be honest. Take those, because there's always need. It screams trap. Yeah. Let's get a skill crystal, because why wouldn't you? Oh, max promotion. That's quite nice. Oh, alright. Not too sure how many people would buy that. What have we got in here? Oh, I'm screaming out for his soul stone. That's handy. That's there. That's a bit of luck, isn't it? Peace was a good idea. Feel better for that, yeah? Then one left. Okay. Do a summon. Be good. No. Yeah, that's what you want. There you go. Performed a summon. That's alright. That's the quest done. Oh. Still got some of these to open. Let's get these opened up then. Let's do these 6. There is apparently a pity to this, but I've got no idea on how much the pity is. So this takes me up, I think I've now opened 17. So the pity is more than 17. Who would have thought it? But I have asked the devs if they could tell me how much it was, and they don't. That's the short answer to it, is no. Skin discount. Have we done all the quests? Yeah, everything's done there. Canvas in bloom. 23 hours, 3 days left on this. It could well be something like that. There's so many of these. I think this is easy to clear by the number of attempts you get on a day. I think you'd have to really put effort into not clearing this all the way up. So that's done. Let's use up the last of these. Does anyone do this manually? Or does everyone else just hit it on full auto pretty much? That graphics changed. I'm sure it has. Am I better off doing it manually? Or is it rigged anyway? Suspiciously that it's rigged. So it wouldn't make any difference if you do it manually or not. So I wonder if these are in the same place as you know, like in other events where they're the same thing. I wonder if these are in the same place. Order of Glory, need to do some work on that. For the Smith's event, that won't take long, so we'll do that later. Oh, we've done plenty there. Zombie invasion. Oh. A few more to get done here. Yes, Savvy are going to add that in for a cost at some point. Right, I need to work that out later, don't I? Gonna get those done. Right, 7-day sign-in done. Oh, claim that. Get you later. That's not an issue. Then we're not doing well on this at the moment, but we've done other things because we wanted to do the Odyssey Quests. So there we go. Yeah. So we get them for fewer clicks at the beginner levels, and then the later levels take more clicks to do it. Is that about right? Is that what we're feeling on that? Yeah. What's your Gear Dungeon 1 team? Because you've got phone calls coming. Relatively handy. I've seen teams used with him for Gear Dungeon 1. Funkles is a beast for it with anti-heal. But if you need DPS, then you may struggle there. And if you've got the Paintress, you can use her at the top lane as well. That's a distinct possibility for you. It's done there. Oh, blimey. 491. You're looking favourite. 14. Oh, no, it's you. There we go. Yeah, Thunkles is really good, but it depends what you're struggling with, to be honest, with Gear Dungeon 1. If you're struggling the bottom lane anti-heal, he's really, really good for it. If you're struggling with DPS, it could be anything from a gearing issue, really, to be the heroes you've got. I don't know where your account is or anything like that. But you do need to progress on in Gear Dungeon 1. How far along are you in it? Let's say anyway. Hello, mate. You're right. Yeah, in the Odyssey Quest does ask you to push on in Gear Dungeon, so I don't know how far you are. I think I've seen up to stage 7 now on the Gear Dungeon. We'll see how that goes. But judging from some of the previous ones, I think you'll be quite a way on. You should have already cleared 7, I think, if you're clearing Keystones level 3, probably, I would imagine. Ah, Kingdom Come event, yeah. That would be nice. The 20 dungeon clear, yeah. Yeah, he would definitely help your Gear Dungeon 1 team. Again, if you got Pierre, that would be the painter or the paintress. They're both helping in that as well. So Valise is really good. If you've been away for a couple of months, she was out on a banner this weekend. She's absolutely awesome. I don't know how long you've been out for, but Nisa is about on a banner this weekend as well. So that's a really solid hero. And on with Beelzebub, but Beelzebub's quite an old hero, so you may have him or know of him anyway. You're very active this morning, aren't you? For a lapdog, you're pretty active. Right, so I'm going to probably call it after this. Has anyone got any questions or anything they want to see? This is the Forerunner, so there are some things on here that aren't about on global, so if you want to see any of those, then feel free. Or if you want to have a look at the Odyssey Quests, that's on here. We can't push on any further in the tower, but we'll have a look at that as the week goes on and see if level 40 has changed. That'd be quite nice. Can he be? It's not him, is it? Not sure. I haven't looked or tested with him. The paintress she can reach all the way over on the top lane. Yeah, bloody Mogwai's about. Yeah, they've changed the modifiers, or the tags they call it. So that's a distinct possibility for you, or what they call the tags. So I don't know if they've changed level 40 or not, or hidden chamber 8. They didn't change them last time. They changed the others, but not them. So maybe this time they're going to change them. I don't know, but it's going to be days before, probably another week before I can see it. 2 secs. Mogwai wants to go out. I don't know if the painter's got the range or where you can put, because you've got to put his Prismark down, haven't you? So I don't know how far you can put it down on the range it's got, to be honest. You'd be fine if you had him at A5, which is possibly a bit much, but there you go. I think you'd be able to do it at A5. But before that, I'm not 100% sold that he would have the range to do it. And also, I didn't get him. But then, like so many other people, I've had a disaster with getting legendaries. But apparently that's all to change. But what they're going to change, I don't know. Whether they're going to run a pity for them or what the pity would be, I don't know. But I'm sure they managed to upset a lot of people with whatever they come out with. So anything from anyone else? That's going to take me a while, isn't it? Events 10 times. That could take a while as well. 10 events. Good morning, mate. You've arrived just at the end. But good morning. So if there is anything else anyone wants to see. Points. That hasn't got points. That hasn't got points. That has. So they're on about things like this, aren't they? 10 of them. Some of these are going to be a nightmare. So I wouldn't do that one. That's a lot. Tales of the Smith would be easy. Spiritual Altar isn't that bad. Child Assembly isn't points. That's not points. That's not points. Wow. There's not so many points quests when you look at it to get that done with. And to do 10 of them, that could take a little while, I feel. But you're not competing against anyone else, are you? Not like the finish first in one of the Oracle trials. Yeah, sadly they do not listen to me at all. Anything I say doesn't get taken into account. I don't think did they even change the paintress? The passive, isn't it? Oh, they've added in another row there. Okay, right. That wasn't there before. So actually they do listen. There we go. They listen a little bit. Is there anything else anyone wants to see on here, or we'll call it a day? But before you go, make sure you hit the old thumbs up thing, because it helps me out no end, to be honest. Anything else anyone wants to see? We will do a quick arena fight. And then, if nothing's heard, we will call it a day there. Yeah. I mean, as reworks go, I think Giselle's had 2 reworks, hasn't she? And she's still not usable. She's still not played anywhere. Got to be fantastic if you pick her up as an ancient. It's hard enough to get the Legos as it is, but if you get her, you've got to feel somewhat gutted. Yeah, go to work. No worries, mate. Thanks for popping in. And then later on this week, we'll get the Odyssey Quest guide out so you can start saving for stuff. But at the moment, I'd mostly save unidentified gear. So there's 16 items required at the moment as it stands. So that's going to take some saving up. No worries, mate. And welcome. There's so many bugs in the game, yeah. Hopefully so. Hopefully we'll see some more Legos fixed. That'll be alright. That'll be a bonus. Hello in the cluster. Right, there we go. That's me done. What do we want? So I would do, because I think it's going to take me a while before I push on much further in this, because things like this are going to take a while. And even if I get that done, this I think is going to take some time as well. There appears to be a lot less point events available than you think. So I think that's going to take me a while. So I'll get the guide out sometime this week so you can get saving. But I would say save these identified gears because you're going to need a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of other dwarven tanks in there that could do some love. Yeah, we'll get the guide of that out. Other than that, have a nice week. Good luck with your summons if you had any. I've done my ancients. I'll put a video out for that. That's another roller coaster of a ride for doing ancients. Always a nightmare, but there we go. All right then. I'll catch you all later. Thanks very much for your time. If you could hit the old thumbs up on your way out the door, that'd be much appreciated. If you want any guides or things like that done, Oh, is that... I didn't even realise I had background... 2 secs. I even got background music on. That's the default one. I'm not sure if I've got... Ah, no, right. The background music isn't. The background music is something I've laid on in the background. There we go. Yeah, you get back to your whiskey and beer chasers, mate, and pizza. But they do have more background music if that's your thing as a reward. So there is another one there that you can collect as a reward. Right. Yeah. I've got to start that up soon. Need to start a Godforge channel up. See what we're doing on that. Right. Cheers then. Bye.